cooking by then, but it doesn't really matter.
Make like a round while we wait for them.
Mhm.
Apparently, I missed. Not that I've ever really watched The Expanse, but apparently Telltale made a game based on The Expanse last year.
Never watched it either, but I am aware it exists.
I'm aware The Expanse exists because it's been talked about. I had no idea about the Telltale game.
Yeah, neither did I.
Considering their partial revival, you'd think it would have been brought up.
Yeah.
Incidentally, aside from the layoffs, at least part of the reason behind the Wolf Among Us 2 being repeatedly delayed is the fact that they decided to switch which engines they were developing on, which is never a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
There is the button.
It's an incredibly awake button.
Yeah.
Pat, 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 pat.
Poor EB button.
Such a small boy, so eep. Music a bit. And howdy everyone, how you doing? I've got this move, I've got this bun, and it is a Wednesday. We've got a different line of detective work here for us. Who
In
needs
some
court?
places it's a Wednesday.
I will never get over the fact that you say, hello, it's Wednesday, my Wednesday stream. And it's fucking Thursday morning for me.
And for some, it was Tuesday.
Oh,
Okay, I don't think it's that far back, but I mean it's still technically Wednesday in California. And Alaska.
It's still
Some parts of
Wednesday for
Canada.
me.
See?
For approximately 45 minutes more.
Plus, it's easier to contextualize for me, the streamer, considering I got up on Wednesday. I started at the tail end of Wednesday, even if it's continuing into Thursday. But yes, everyone's still kind of tired and whatnot, and honestly, I'm not sure how well my voice would hold out if I did a bunch more voice acting, or if Lucius acted well. Lucius would probably be fine. But for the time being, we will be tackling a Telltale game, which should give us a few good weeks before we move on to something else, be it the direct sequel to this, or, well, something else. This would be the first Telltale game that I believe I'm tackling on stream, and I will be enabling crowd play so that these two can help make the choices. Leastwise, because I've already played through this game before, so it wouldn't exactly be fun if I made every single choice. These two are also so darn being cute.
I am still making food. So I may not be able to make the first few decisions, depending on how long it takes.
Gotcha. Well, fortunately, you can also join crowd play on your phone. About how long do you think you have until you're done making food?
Maybe 10 minutes.
Gotcha, we can waffle for 10 minutes. So great, you like waffles?
I couldn't tell you the last time I had them.
Fair enough. I prefer pancakes,
Pancakes are...
I
Yes.
also prefer pancakes.
Waffles have their usage, though. Such as Struben waffles, which are the really thin, crispy waffles that you've got two of with a bit of a caramel in the middle that you can stick on top of your coffee or tea. It warms it up. You have waffles and fried chicken. I suppose you could have waffles with pancakes, but it wouldn't be the same.
I'm still getting over the waffles and fried chicken. Is that a thing people do?
Yeah,
It's like a southern US thing, I believe.
pretty sure there's even a Lay's chip dedicated to it.
Ugh.
Well, it's out of stock, but it exists. Lay's chicken and waffles.
It's fucking weird.
Why do you find it weird?
I mean, it's just two things I wouldn't pair in any sense. Like, I feel like it would be exactly the same as doing pancake and ham or something. Like, it's just not a thing which
I mean, a lot of
I
people
would
eat
think
ham
to
with
ever
their
put together.
breakfast.
What about ham cake?
What?
I think she said ham cakes.
What the fuck?
Not a thing. Just me being dumb.
Okay.
No, it is unfortunately a thing, but I don't think you would have it for breakfast.
I love this Wikipedia article. Chicken and waffles is an American dish combining chicken with waffles. Oh,
Wow.
thank you.
Who could have foreseen this?
But considering all the weird slang the internet has, it could mean any number of things. But no, it's pretty straightforward in this case.
Yeah. I mean, like, I get it if it's like that sort of sweet and savory combo, but just fucking weird.
Thus, apparently, long before Markiplier was a man who owned 5 ovens, Thomas Jefferson owned 4 waffle irons. Why? Why do you have 4 waffle irons?
Eat a lot of chicken and waffles. Oh, God, why did they have to? So there was a see also thing called chicken cone. It's
Yeah,
just
that's fair.
diabolical.
I mean, how's that diabolical?
It's like an ice cream cone
I'm looking at it, yes.
with fried chicken.
Looks like one of the present locations in which they are sold is Toronto. The mystical land of Toronto, Canada.
Things are all sorts of fucked up over there.
Why does it not surprise me that they have Dallas, Houston Heights, Mansfield, San Antonio, and Sugar Land, Texas?
Did you say Cougar Land?
Sugarland.
Oh, okay.
They originally had quite a large sugar plantation, hence the name. Also headquarters of Imperial Sugar.
I don't know what that is.
It is a brand of sugar.
Okay. I just... it just looks very cursed.
I mean, there are lots of places, especially in fairs, that'll sell just like fried chicken or like chicken on the bone or something. This is just that with a waffle ice cream cone, which is not the
Yeah.
same, but still.
That's the part which is causing the consternation here, is the fact that it's in a fucking ice cream cone.
boy, Sohn has taken it even farther by combining a variety of different cuisines. Inspired by Tokyo hot fried chicken in Toronto, Sohn has come up with spicy karage chicken and green onion waffles, which also features a sesame soy maple syrup and spicy mayo.
Why are people the way that they are?
Because cooking is an art, and people can and will experiment.
Cooking is an art, and some people choose to be Jackson Pollock.
Yeah. Some people decide they want to be the Anish Kapoor of food. Fuck Anish Kapoor.
But yes, why do you think that people do not have ham with their breakfast? Plenty of people have ham with their breakfast.
It was more specifically just a random ass pool of combining two specific food items. Like it wasn't anything specifically with ham. I was just.
I mean, I don't want to specifically go to the fact that bacon exists, because that's an easy out. But just bacon, like salted pork, or just like slices of ham.
I've never had just slices of ham for breakfast.
I think some versions of the full English breakfast have ham with them. Or maybe it's a type of bacon, I don't remember.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I mean, yes, if like quote-unquote proper full English has bacon with it, that's its own thing.
What's a full Scottish breakfast?
It's similar, but it has, it usually has haggis and, what else is it that they have on the Scottish? I don't remember offhand. There is a standard thing for a full Scottish breakfast.
Fair enough.
Incidentally, there is, in the UK, there's not just the full breakfast or the full English, there's also the full Irish, full Scottish, full Welsh, or the Ulster fry.
Yep. We got our own things going on. Full Scottish, bacon, link sausages, Florence sausage, black pudding, haggis, baked beans, fried mushrooms, tomatoes, toast, tatty scones, and fried eggs.
No Scotch egg.
No. The Scotch egg is a on-the-go food.
Fair enough. I suppose it is. I've never really thought of it as a portable food, but you know.
Yeah, it is a portable food. Like how they say on here, no Scottish breakfast would be complete without the ubiquitous dish of porridge. I really don't think it's as ubiquitous nowadays as it used to be.
And is this just because you specifically do not care for porridge, or...
No, it's because I don't think that many people... Like, I think to call it ubiquitous is quite generous.
I mean, oatmeal and porridge are pretty ubiquitous breakfast foods.
I mean, I think it's kind of a thing of the olds.
Yeah. It is definitely not like everyone's go-to breakfast.
So hello, Saigoku. Thanks for popping in. Hope work goes well.
also don't know offhand of anywhere that serves kippers with their breakfast, but I know it is something that some people do.
Well, at least in
It's
that article,
like it's like little fish, right?
Yeah, they're smoked herring.
Okay.
It's
sounds good.
I know there are some places that do it, but it is not something that I would ever expect to be on a full breakfast.
I mean, it does say in that article that it's something of a revival, so not quite ubiquitous.
I mean, I would say in no way ubiquitous. I think if you ordered a full Scottish breakfast and they served you kippers, most people would be like, what the fuck is that doing there? That is not, I think, anyone's expectation for a full Scottish. Maybe it's different for a full English or so on, but it is definitely, I have never seen it on any menu serving a full Scottish breakfast that it was including kippers.
Maybe it would depend on the region.
Different.
I mean, there are plenty of chippies about.
Different topic. Did you see that Faye set a start date for the Wednesday game?
So there is.
So you might want to figure out your character sometime soon.
Oh god, yeah.
I've got a character made. I just need to set in stone his backstory.
Yep. I have my character all worked out. I just did some work with Faye earlier on figuring out some of the backstory stuff.
My character has a house for the next 15 years. What kind of adventure, though?
I'm sure we'll visit it frequently.
Balanced scales, how I missed it.
My character does not have a house because children cannot own property.
I have no idea what my character is going to be.
I'm sure you'll figure something out.
I mean, at least as a start, did you think you were gonna make a monk or something, or?
I mean, potentially. I just have put zero thought to it.
Yeah, you got 2 weeks to figure it out at least, give or take.
Yeah.
Hey, Theo. Head plats for a Bool boy.
Did you say head plaps?
I said head pats. And then blew my nose.
That's not what I heard. Sounded much lewder.
Regardless, hello, Theo.
Beware, you may be clapped.
Oh no.
I will have no part of this.
I mean, are you sure?
Whatever respects
Pretty
a lot
fucking
of
sure.
Speaking of breakfast stuff, I've got some thick pep brioche I've got in the outside freezer. I need to get around to making some Monte Cristos. Have to go out of
What
my
the fuck is
cheese.
the Monte Cristo?
Something you've never heard of them. They're not a terribly obscure thing.
Are you aware of French bread?
Do you mean French toast.
Correct.
I don't know why you called it French bread.
Look, French bread is a thing, but I didn't mean French
Not
toast.
this thing.
It's like
It's had a bit
French.
of a
I mean,
brain
French
fart.
bread is definitely a thing. Brioche is, in fact, a French bread.
Just that brie and butter baguette is something else I'd like to have, but you aware of French toast? So I don't have to explain that part of the process.
Yeah, eggy bread.
Not entirely, pretty close to enough. Imagine
What do you mean close enough? What is the what is it if not eggy bread?
I mean, it is basically that.
I mean, you do dip it in egg, but usually there's more stuff in that egg, and it's also seasoned, and it's also fried.
Yeah, but that's too long. Why go to all that trouble when you can just say eggy bread?
I've never put anything but egg in my eggy bread.
I mean, when scrambled bread exists.
Is that actually what it's called there?
There's a lot of people call it eggy bread.
Yeah, fair. I mean, that sounds like a fairly British thing.
Could also go for some scrambled bread, but I'd have to get some bacon.
I don't even want to know what scrambled bread is. I'm still. What is a Monte Cristo? Let's finish this tangent.
Well, scrambled bread is easier to explain than Monte Cristo, so just so they break off that tangent. Scrambled bread is basically just scrambled eggs with some bacon and some broken up bread in it.
Okay.
You saute the bread a little bit, then you mix in the rest of the ingredients and go from there. Anyway, as for the Monte Cristo, imagine a sandwich made from French bread. With a bit of mustard, some ham, some turkey, and maybe a bit of chicken, some Swiss cheese and or Gruyere. And you stack those on the sandwich, you dip the entire sandwich into the egg dip, you fry it, you season it, and you serve it sliced up, maybe with an egg and maybe with a bit of jam. Usually with some powdered sugar on top.
Fair enough.
It's delicious.
I will take your word for it.
And I say maybe with an egg among the other things because there are a few different variations in it, such as the croque madame and the croque monsieur, which do have an egg on. Like just an egg on top,
Fair
because
enough.
why not?
Because there are no fucking rules when it comes to cooking, and some people will just go, aha, a new thing, because I put a singular different ingredient in it. Or use the same ingredients, but did it in a mildly different way.
Incidentally, where are you getting deep?
Huh?
Well, Lily was making food, so I'm asking what food she's getting.
I'm having steak in my typical spinach and grape tomato salad.
I couldn't tell you the last time I had steak.
Should have some steak. It'll make you happy.
Get some meat in this bun.
Oh. I am all done now.
Let me know once you're back at your desk, and we'll begin.
Yep, I'm good.
Alright, let me kill music. And let's see, is it being cast properly to Discord?
It seems to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pull up OBS and crowd play on. Here we go. Somehow, there's already someone in the crowd, despite the fact that I literally just pulled this up. Anyway,
What is this?
crowd play. Basically, you two can weigh in on decisions. Technically, the audience can as well, for as much as the audience exists.
Why can we not just tell you what decision we want?
I mean, you can, but this way you could also vote without having to tell me your rationale. More so since sometimes there may not be a lot of time.
Be nice,
This is the
suppose
Telltale game.
that's fair. I just tried to go to the link on my phone and it tells me it does not exist.
Okay, try the link that I posted in the group chat.
Oh, that one worked. I don't know.
I will say, just going by it. Go ahead.
They desperately need to shorten crowd play to something else.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say, given the unfortunate abbreviation, they really should have left the link as is.
What the fuck were they thinking?
They were thinking, oh, you know what'd be great when we're having a bunch of people get fired? We should totally just restart the games we're working on in a brand new engine. That'll go great. And also, what if we put out a version of the game for like $5 more that put on a Sin City filter? Yeah, that's worth our time and effort.
It does not seem to be working. It keeps telling me that my connection to the server was lost.
Yeah, but I'm getting the same thing.
Like, they lost their license to the service. Okay, don't know why they still have it as an option in the games and why they still have the thing on their website. But
Amazing.
Well, alrighty, in which case we're just going with you two having to verbally weigh in limited quantities of time.
You know how much I love making difficult decisions.
Um,
First decision, Bat's tech color. Ooh.
I mean, clearly blue is the standard. I don't know why these other ones are here.
Because why not?
Yeah.
The red and black look so good. But I'm half tempted to go with purple just because of your presence.
I mean, I like the purple.
I think we can agree that while the Batman does occasionally have yellow with him, the black and yellow doesn't look great to me.
I mean, I think black and yellow looks fine. I just wouldn't go with the reds.
Which do you think, Gray? Blue or purple?
I am entirely ambivalent.
Purple. It's because I normally stick with reds, so something. Yes, Telltale, we know your Telltale game is a Telltale game, Telltale.
Have you played this before?
Yes, which is part of the reason why I want you two to weigh in on things. Because I already know how this goes. Mostly.
Fair enough.
City Hall, 8:32 p.m.
Hey, what are you?
Well, nice knowing you, Pat.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us. Oh, Christ.
Move in!
I did see a few people mention that their version of VSync made things a little stuttery, and I am seeing that here and there when they're transitioning the scenes.
Get back!
I haven't really noticed any.
Gordon. They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags. No wonder the cops want him dead. Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
We need that thing out looking out the damn window. Ah yes, E on my controller.
Marvelous.
It's amazing how many Batman things that start out with someone talks shit about Batman that gets immediately got. I feel like I've seen this so many times.
Fucking shoot, you numpty. I don't have a Q on my controller.
I don't engage in that much Batman-related media. Which is to say, I think the last Batman-related thing I did anything with was probably The Dark Knight, back when that
Every
came
drop
out.
of blood, everything you've sacrificed.
I'm plugging my controller.
The
It's going to
city
keep
will suffer.
defaulting to
Just
keyboard
make you a
controls.
target. And people will keep
The
you in
Dark
the
Knight was real
crosshairs
good.
until it's
Outside
shot
of
out
it
the
being that
sky.
great movie.
Yeah.
What? Why is it for the QTEs it defaults to the keyboard buttons? But once I unplug my controller and move my mouse around and start using the keyboard, it defaults to the controller buttons?
I was about to say, is there a...
For fuck's sake, Telltale
hates you. The only explanation is active malice.
It's just like, how have you done this?
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Shit! The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
Yeah, I'm sure those flashlights will do you a whole lot of good.
What was that?
It did not like the mouse for a moment there.
Back to back, circle up!
I feel dragging the chair guy out of there wasn't quite needed.
Yeah, that was pretty goofy.
What the hell is this?
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Got the door open for you.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy. Payday.
Stay where you are! You're under arrest!
I don't think so.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
What a waste of a
Without a
crowbar.
scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Gotham
These
needs
are
a
gonna be
hero.
too quick for us
Someone
to
to
really
hunt down
imagine,
people
but
like you.
So
Yeah,
that makes
if
me
they're all
what?
like
A
that.
villain? Sounds fun.
yeah, that is nowhere
admit it,
near
though.
enough
You
time.
give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Yeah, I'll
Don't you know not to call
turn
me while
crowd
down
play
there?
black on,
dangerous.
and even with the one person, we'll see
Let's
if it
put you in a
gives
cage.
more extended time.
Bring it, Bat.
Meanwhile, at least this version of Batman has a voice changer on.
I feel like he could learn to modify his voice enough that he didn't need that. If I can do it, surely Batman can.
I mean, he's Batman. It's not like Bruce Wayne can't afford a fucking voice coach.
Exactly.
Have you ever played a Telltale game? Are they all just long strings of quick time events?
No. Oh, that's Batman.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it! Wait, wait, wait! Do not shoot!
Thank you, Court. At least you guys don't have to chime in. Press Q, don't press E.
Yeah. I don't think I would enjoy playing something that's just a string of quick time events.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
I mean,
A
there are
myth
quick
can't
time
be
events in
killed.
other Telltale games, but what I've
You,
seen, they
however,
aren't long
flesh and
sequences like
blood.
this. I'm assuming this might just be the intro, and it won't necessarily
God
all be
damn
like
it!
this.
I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
Fortunately, that's still hit. The game would probably be very different if we just let her fall.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you can miss that one. Surely not, right?
There's a distinct possibility with just game over.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Can I turn on crowd play from in here? I can
Probably not.
but who knows where that'll pick back up. I don't see anything to just sit.
Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know
Bitch, he's been shot.
Bye, Bat.
Yep. Well, we have one of her toys at least.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Saved.
A humble
Just waiting
district
for that
attorney
to
like
finish
myself
going
is
on.
not.
There we go. And back to me. Hopefully this will give something of an extended time.
I would hope so.
Thank
Like,
you. Thank you, everyone.
I would
A
struggle
humble district attorney like myself is
to
not used to such a
make
ringing
those
endorsement.
decisions just
Even one
playing
who cut
normally on
Gotham's
my
crime rate
own
in
with
half.
that incredibly
For
short
too
length
long,
of time.
this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
There's only one answer here.
Yes, obviously.
Hi, Bruce.
Well, I tee him up and he knocks him down. That's how
That
Mr.
might
Wayne and
have
I
been
do business.
shortened slightly.
Thank you again,
That's
everyone, for
ever
your
so slightly
unwavering
longer.
support.
Slightly.
Yeah, it's not much different
Together,
at all.
we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
You're
Congratulations,
just
you
gonna
almost
have
missed
to
it.
pick
You
yourself.
are a pillar of the
Yeah.
city and my campaign. I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. No one came here tonight to see me. They wanna
Yeah, I
see
can
Bruce
I can
Wayne,
pause
am I
on
right?
this, but
And I can see him just fine from here.
I'll see if
This
the
shouldn't
pause
be
button
painful.
actually works
It's
on
not
the
a kidney
choices.
stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheel.
Haha. Okay, I can pause certain choices.
Oh, that seems like cheating. Just finish the drink. Bruce needs it right now.
Yeah, he is in pain.
And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
Oh, so I can discover I can pause on something with an actual decent timer length.
So just put on your billionaire smile and don't punch anyone. A little liquid courage before facing your adoring public. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. Which, for
One of these is clever, one of these is ironic, another is just, why is this one? Is it because it's alliterative?
Do you really want to pause at every single choice?
I mean,
It's
I would
not
like to
going
have
to
you,
make-
but
Yeah, it's just gonna make for a pretty poor viewing experience.
well, in which case I can pause during important choices.
Yeah, that's fair.
the record, I have not been since before law school.
All right. How about, put a dent in crime, hmm?
Look at you. It's not half bad. I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
That's a nice PNG background there.
Oz?
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know. Like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how
Well,
you get
he did just say
creeps
it's
like
gotta
this
take all of us
Batman.
working together.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before Election Day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. And don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. And with Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
Tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Yes, well, that was a long time ago. I've moved on.
Of course.
That's questionable.
Together,
He may or
we'll
may
help
not
the
have
whole
moved
city
on.
move on.
He may or may not dress up like a giant bat.
I'm not
Yes, he's
saying I
moved on
doubted
from
you,
this
but
crippling
that was
childhood
better than
event to
expected.
crippling
It
criminals.
is a night of ringing endorsements.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
That's exactly why you're
You
not
can ask
allowed.
me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well, he certainly doesn't have any time either.
Actually, I do mind. If you're not on the list, you're not here. Sorry.
We'll talk tomorrow then.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar.
Is that blood?
Yeah.
I don't know, the camera's not really
It
gone
looks
to
like-
it.
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city.
I mean,
Excuse us, Miss
optics are very much a thing, Garvey.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly. Maybe he can change your mind.
I mean, being beholden to a crime lord isn't going to be great if you want to fix things.
Let me worry about that. A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Well, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
The first actually potentially important choice. Being polite versus optics.
I would say refuse. Fuck 'em. Who cares what people think?
Who cares what people think kind of works both ways in this case.
Well, in this case, I suppose I mostly mean fuck what Harvey thinks, apparently.
Right?
Yeah, fuck him.
Fair.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill had... Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Come on, guys. Bruce.
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy
Well,
for a few
obviously
minutes.
I lean toward
Have
this
a drink,
one, but...
have a talk.
I would say do it alone.
Gray, care to be the tiebreaker? Alone or with Harvey?
We can get away with more if Harvey isn't there.
Granted, Harvey's also trying to get away with things. That's both may or may not be a good thing for him to be there, depending on what may or may not be said. At minimum, he can schmooze.
Exactly. He has other things to do.
Yeah, I don't... I mean, speaking of optics, I don't know if it looks good to have the main fundraiser and the candidate himself going off into the private conversation with noted crime lord.
I believe you mean noted legitimate business.
Yeah, let me just get that one blue card.
Yeah, we'll talk to him alone.
Bring Bruce back to you soon.
We talk alone. Just you and me. Sorry, Harvey.
Yeah, I'll get a drink or something. Christ.
I mean, obviously, coloring all of these decisions is the fact that we know who Harvey Dent is.
Yeah, well, that's just like Harvey, huh? Wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand?
Yeah, to
And
allow.
I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much. Chaps my face with words.
Well, I would say you can uphold the law and still do what's right.
To a point. No one gets remembered for staying in the middle. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship.
You heard my type.
Chalk this for me. Be a pal.
No,
I can get
absolutely
Harvey
not.
the mayor's seat. Or I can pull it out.
I lean towards chalking it. We are the host.
I am A-okay again. I can't see what's up.
He has asked us to chalk his pool cue for him and thrown the chalk at us dismissively.
It's still on the table. He didn't just like pitch it at us and force us.
I
We
would
are
lean
the host.
towards. I would lean towards continuing to tell him to eat a dick in any possible form possible, which means don't.
We can shock the pull cue, toss in the chalk, or leave it on the table.
Leave it on the table. That way he has to do it himself. Don't
I
even give him
would
the
say toss
satisfaction
it
of giving
back
it
to
back to
him.
him.
Yeah, that's fair, but I don't think that's the direction they're going, probably.
In which case, I suppose it'll tie break between those two options, and I'll
Let's-
toss in the chalk.
Let's go with just leaving it there.
Oh, there.
From under him.
I had to find where my mouse was.
Whatever happened to being a gracious host? Okay, imagine this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham.
Do you want to stick up your ass?
Restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move. And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely...
Look, I understand your metaphor, but also you did knock Eddie into a
One who can
hole
help
and
Mr.
you whacked
Dent
yourself
see
with
the
a big
light.
stick.
If need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up. For Gotham. For our city.
Look, I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked.
That's a
Trusting
rude
a
way to put
friend
that.
to know what's best for Gotham.
Now that's a predicament. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
Whatever you say.
You're a good kid. You look like him, you know? It's nice that we understand each other.
I mean, if you want to read into it that way, then sure. Good luck with that.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
Tony may be very wealthy, but I don't think he has Bruce Wayne money.
Very shaky elevator.
It's me.
Well, that's certainly a password, I swear.
Yeah, probably.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's.
Why are those subtitles so slow?
Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in. With break-in and entry incidents,
Yeah, that's not. It's not great.
Yeah, we don't need to hear the rest of the news.
tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in
Okay,
at City Hall.
now it's fine. That was very weird.
Batman, the stolen items were returned.
And now they're just gone.
All of them. Let's see what she was really after.
What the fuck is happening?
May have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, you're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it.
That is
They're
impressive.
recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back
That
up
doesn't
for
bode well.
miles as the cops cut him down.
Pistachio. That's quite a mob nickname.
Stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal.
Also, apparently there was a Skyrail crash, unemployment issues, investors withdrawal.
With fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police
Sweeping surveillance laws.
at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately.
I recognize the name Muldoon. I wonder if there are actual characters inside the Batman verse.
Property owners' greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong.
And if you can believe it, now you
Oh, well then it's totally cool then.
after the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future.
This is a pretty crappy commercial. Just slowly zooming in on Pitbull's
Some
face.
of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime.
He did use it.
But it starts with you.
They have managed to make both candidates seem like they suck, and really, that's an impressive dedication to realism.
Yeah. I mean, great, but why did you need to appear in front of your poster?
Yeah.
About dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to
I'm
take
pretty
down
sure
one of
it's
Gotham's most promising
Yes,
young
it has.
politicians?
And in other news, we're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent calls upon the mayor's office to take a public stand against a wave of vigilante action sweeping the streets. Mayor Hill cannot expect the DA's office to prosecute cases on any criteria other than the law, said Dent at a City Hall press conference. Dent has taken a firm stand against vigilantism in Gotham, from the uptick in citizen-led shootings to the costumed superhero Batman. Dent is currently enjoying a surge in popularity within the lowest criminal backlog indexes in the state. His groundbreaking Victims Assistance Program was part of the platform that drove his most recent successful bid for election, since becoming Gotham's youngest district attorney at age 26. Gotham City Police Commissioner Peter Grogan appointed Lieutenant James Gordon to lead a major task force after criminal chatter in the Gotham underworld recently increased to an alarming degree. In a press conference earlier today, Lieutenant Gordon insisted that we are aware of the nefarious elements appearing and mobilizing en masse in our city. At present, they are unknown, but not unnoticed. We will find them. Gordon earned an honorable discharge from the USMC before joining the GCPD, and has quickly risen through the ranks. He has frequently stated that the Marine Corps made him the man he is today. The charitable arm of Wayne Enterprises, headed by Roberta and Regina Zellerbach, has announced funding for the new mental health care facility to replace the outdated Arkham Asylum. For years, the asylum has made headlines for its inhumane approach to patient treatment and its violent, oftentimes deadly, prisoner escapes. But soon, that'll no longer be the case. The Thomas and Martha Memorial Hospital, as it'll be called, will offer a mixture of maximum security confinement with modern mental health care practices to truly heal those who are suffering. Ambitious plans are already underway to transfer current Arkham inmates as soon as construction completes and implement a critical program of rehabilitation and release.
Some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight,
Also, we've got a codex. In case you really want to read through absolutely everything. I'll just leave these up for a couple seconds each.
More on this after the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city.
Yeah, this is the Penguin.
A crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent
Looking good, he's lost some weight.
yeah. But he can't save our city alone.
James Gordon. He's a
needs
family
your
man.
help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's
But is
crime.
his part much
But
worse
it
than
starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral
Yeah.
seat.
Meanwhile, we have the smuggest Falcone good luck.
I think he could look smugger if he wanted to.
talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to...
Silly hit escape instead of whatever I need to hit to get it. Well, it did at least partially get me out of that.
Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending
The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning.
Okay, great. Where's the drive?
Pistachio Garmone was found hanging
Oh,
on the
I
side
can
of
move.
the 4th Street
Okay.
Bridge, sometime just before
Sometimes in Telltale, it's a bit of a crapshoot as to whether or not you can move.
I mean, truly nothing indicated that that was the case.
We have is there a Batmobile?
Oh, that's the stuff.
Okay.
You just need to hear it purr.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're not going in this direction.
bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum.
My suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot, and I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
At least Gordon's on your side.
Holographic lenses,
For now.
voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry.
The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Can't even trust the valets.
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
But since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
With legislation that would have dismantled
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
Gotham's chance for a safer future.
Well, at least you took one of hers. Now that appears to be at your gadget table.
Because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's
Should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
That was a real janky animation there.
crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions,
Nearly fell off a building for this.
but he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent.
Why not just have the chair out, Bruce?
That was so important.
The sit-stand desk.
Yeah, but there's plenty of room to stand without having the chair pop out of the fucking floor.
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms,
Yeah, but
2
it wouldn't
kitchens,
be
a
as
library,
cool.
a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I like
I'm
the
more at home
cave.
here than the rest of the house. You know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Ooh, cityscape. Are we looking for? Who knows?
This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
Yeah, considering it's currently at 0 fucking percent.
Time.
Yeah.
I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone.
So much for seeing
I
the
would have
asses
been
off.
tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce.
As opposed to
people like
effectively
this
being ignored by the
can't
US
help it.
government in the comics.
Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few
Be
burglaries,
something fucking
break-ins.
apocalyptic going on in Gotham, and half the time they'll either send in Superman, or the other half the time they'll just go, it's Gotham,
Outside
fuck
without
them.
ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
Fair enough.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
I've never read a
Define
single Batman
need to.
comic.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. Yeah, I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get
Yeah,
here.
you could have just put on like a little bit of makeup or something.
You have to be careful.
Evidently not.
You're right, you're right. I should have canceled the event.
Well,
I
maybe
know
not
how much
cancel the
pressure
event,
you're
but
under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights.
here's for that one time where he
Don't
dressed up
worry,
as Batman
Basil.
and kicked
It's our
Superman's
gift
ass for a
and
bit.
our curse. One more worry for the list.
Yeah.
Alfred is badass. In virtually all iterations, one way or another.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been what, 20
Something
years?
that
Stuff
one shot from the comic where it's just like, Master Wayne does not employ the use of gun. I do not subscribe to such niceties.
That role more literally than
I haven't seen that one. It's very good.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints.
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
I think he just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I remember correctly, Oswald was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry what he's graduated to. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
I don't think that graffiti is attached to the wall texture, or at least not all of it.
Yeah, probably not.
Where are you, Oz?
What is up with the texture of that car window? I can't look at it, but it was really messed up.
Yeah, having briefly been able to see it again.
Oh, yeah. What is with that window?
It looked like it was like boarded up.
Oh, there we go. There were things to examine.
Like how it gives you a full-on cutscene just for going up and downstairs.
Well, Telltale Games do something due to their aesthetic kind of need force angles here and there.
Yeah.
but would be very nice to go up the stairs, as opposed to, nope, you're going up the stairs now, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, suffice to say, this park has done better.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Great. There's the statue, but no eyes.
Yeah, a little hard to miss. So this is where all the shopping carts have gone.
So much graffiti to look at.
Let's see. Is that really an examination, Bruce? It's just like, that's such a shame.
Gives a stern look.
Well, it isn't what it used to be.
I didn't say, who knows? You'll have to clip it and find out. Ray, please do your thing.
Huh?
Mods.
Oh.
Grazie.
Nice.
Thought you were referring to the fucking plaque. I was like,
What? No. Not in this case.
It's just because you had said it before it showed up on my end.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for?
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do? Stay down! This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong.
Oof. That's gotta hurt.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, yeah.
That's about to write it right off. How convenient.
Whoa, that was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Oh, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That seems incredibly unlikely.
Yeah, that wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now,
Yeah.
I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
It's a shame what happened. It was beautiful once.
And now it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. I never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
To be fair, making the various threats is not exactly the best thing to do, but hey.
Also, are they suggesting that Oz also grew up in Gotham, but talks like he grew up in Essex?
I'd have to pull up the file again, but various iterations of the Penguin do have him being from America and growing up in Britain, and in various cases he adopts the accent either to fit in or to make himself seem more posh.
Yeah.
In this case, he obviously has been in Essex for the past who knows how long.
Yeah.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Where's that lady looking?
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And the rate of death and suicide inside the asylum itself is truly terrifying. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible, but inside, they're suffering. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
Let's not do that.
My parents were heroes that night, and we can all learn from their sacrifice.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I say we leave the asylum standing, as a reminder that we can do better. This time, we won't fail those who need us most. All right, who's up next?
Something got cut off there.
You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even spoke with him behind closed doors.
Well, I think Mr. Falcone is a voter just like anyone else in this city. He came to learn about Harvey Dent, your next mayor. Next question.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
Well, at this time we have
I
no
don't comment on rumors. Why don't we just stick to real journalism here?
Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
All right, this press conference is over.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The
Where?
police are inside the manor.
Gee, I can't help but wonder why the police might be in our house after hearing that.
Yeah.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only...
Which reminds me of one of those absurd quotes from Blade. Some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate
I meant what
uphill.
I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne
The
Enterprise.
best quote from Blake.
The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive. Hate to be the guy doing your taxes.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it.
The top is
Mayor
not an
Hill
answer.
signed off on
There
this
you go,
himself.
thank you. Which seems a little
As long as
suspect.
he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Okay, so you just do whatever Mayor Hill says.
Hill and I, we have a vested interest to keep things professional. For Gotham's sake. Doesn't mean I like the words whistling through his windpipes. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
You know, aside
Who
from...
knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes
Yeah.
down too.
That'd be a real shame.
Yeah.
Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Rude.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce.
Like how every piece of Batman media
Yeah.
has to show you his fucking parents dying.
I was going to say, I know it's this deep, troubling, traumatic thing that is central to his core character, but can
I
we
didn't mean to interrupt.
not for one game?
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Your schedule
Enjoy.
says exhausted.
Past tense.
Yeah.
Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention.
How
I
did
can
the
help you
police
get
let
the
you in here?
right
Why did
kind
the
of
police let
attention.
you in here? You sneak in through
My
a window?
connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
I appreciate the offer, Miss Vale, but trying to say I'm the good guy here.
Instantly makes you look bad. I get it. So let me say it for you. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne.
Well, first guess, nosy reporters.
The public's fascinated with you, Mr. Wayne. A scandal like this, it's a reporter's dream. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go
But
on
this
the
is
record,
probably the first time
right
that your
here,
house
right
has been
now,
frisked.
And stop it. You need to get out ahead of this.
Yeah.
Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
Shall we give her a quote?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't have any strong feeling.
hard to say when we don't know what the quote will be.
True, but you think we should be making any kind of statement, period, with our lack of information?
Fuck if I know.
mean, probably no.
Turn it off, Miss Vale.
But Bruce...
Until I know what's really going on, I am not speaking to the press again.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
At least she's nice to us about it.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman.
Yeah, Ace Chemical Plant. I read the news.
Family. We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
I mean,
Then
he was
find
also
out why
blindsided.
he didn't.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning?
I
The press
mean,
conference turned into a bloodbath.
Ford made it pretty clear that
someone's
this
coming
went
after him.
above
What's the point of
Harvey's
making
head.
another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made two enemies. I just don't get it.
Harvey may
would Hill
have
stick his neck
friends
out
in
for
questionable
this?
places,
Just to tangle you up
but
in
it
some
wouldn't make too
frivolous
much sense to
investigation?
just backstab us
It just
to
doesn't
go
make
over
sense.
Hill's side.
I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
It's gotta be politically motivated. Hill can't match your fundraising, so he's trying to take out your biggest donor.
I don't know. This is a new low, even for Hill. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
You should probably distance yourself from me.
What? No, I can't do that.
Well, you may have to.
Don't say that. You...
There you are.
Hey, you?
Hello,
Sorry.
person
I got a
also
habit of
exhibiting
being late.
suspicious wounds
Oh,
that
no,
may or
just
may not have been
glad you
related
made
to
it.
a few nights prior.
Wow. Very suspicious.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
Do people just
This is
not believe
Selena.
in makeup?
I hope I'm not interrupting
Apparently not.
anything.
Just election nonsense.
I think we've met before.
You do look familiar.
Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Do they?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Billionaire, philanthropist, playboy, reclusive. Occasionally kind of weird.
It's a strong grip you've got there.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
So, Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
It's not your fault.
It's not comment on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating.
Incidentally,
That press
aside from
conference?
usually being Catwoman in video
We've got
games,
it under
Laura Bailey here,
Do you?
for those who might have watched recent streams, also
Oh,
happened to have been the voice of Grace in
Someone
Stray
at my
Gods.
office has to know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Oh, there's an ad for a flea market. So a concert for whoever the hell DPRK are.
Hmm.
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... why take the risk?
Someone has to be the good guy.
I suppose you think that makes me a bad girl.
Well, aren't you?
You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
Who hired you to break into the mayor's office?
My clients prefer to remain confidential. They don't know who I am, I don't know who they are.
But you know who I am.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Probably
Listen,
like 2% 3D
I don't
cryptic.
have a lot of time.
Yeah.
My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Seems
Everything
like
okay
a
here?
flaw on your behalf more than ours, but hey.
You tell me.
Yeah.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh,
Later
okay,
than we already are, anyways.
Don't forget to change into your suit.
Yeah.
I can't help but think that they just froze the Harvey model there.
Yeah.
I
Alfred,
think we're
I'm at the
pretty damn
warehouse.
late.
No sign of Catwoman's contact.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
We have gone from perhaps midday to at minimum dusk.
Yeah.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
At least 6.
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
So just a random pile of exploded human remains. Yeah, I can't move around on this one. Like I said earlier, sometimes with Telltale games, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Nothing left to bury.
Then we have the linking system. This likely caused this for its own version of detective vision and whatnot.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, not explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Now we can move.
Yeah.
As you can see, we can still link shit.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day. Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
I'm not entirely sure how you came to that conclusion, Bruce.
Yeah.
There were canisters in here. How?
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall. White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
I feel you should have been doing that anyways. To some degree.
Yeah.
No.
That bad?
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
What's in your pocket?
Skyline Club. This man's been badly burned, but the damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
Okay, sure.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round.
Yeah, that would do it.
This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned...
You might have to explain that to the coroner, though. Oh, this man appears to have something was drilled into his head.
Broken nails.
Yeah, about that.
Bits of human flesh. A cop shredded this merc to pieces, bare-handed.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic. The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal.
Gee, I
The
wonder
point
what
entry's
kind
melted.
of abnormal ammunition might have been used.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type.
I
that
was
blew him.
momentarily worried that I was gonna say
sure they
no,
didn't
and then
find
have
that
me
at a
move
local
on.
gun store.
Yeah.
Just long enough of a pause. Okay. In which case, we still have something to connect to the blast epicenter somewhere. Where? A run would be nice.
Yeah.
No, that's just epicenter again.
Was there something else, like, closer to camera on the ground?
Unscorched area, at least.
Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Thank you. I feel this is not something we need to link, but hey.
Yeah.
Something was here. Something was here.
Something with wheels.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Something squarish.
Have you put it together?
Yes.
And a truck shaped.
An ice cream truck, maybe.
Leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence.
Or both.
Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet.
I mean, that hit the back of his neck
Falcone's
in
men
that
got what they
recreation, but
wanted
sure.
And escaped.
Yeah.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
Love to see it.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Well, that's just sloppy.
Killing time.
Yeah.
I think not gonna scan it for DNA or anything. Greatest detective.
Nope.
This
Not
is the
necessary.
right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him. Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk.
Talk, and I spare you an ambulance ride. The police won't offer the same. Not to a cop killer.
Rather chance them than talk to a clown like you. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Batman in the warehouse with a lead pipe.
You're a friggin' animal.
What tipped him off? The fucking bat suit?
Time to live up to my reputation. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
I ain't scared of you, man.
Tell me.
I know that he's not very scared.
That Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive, had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container.
Fair enough.
Someone must have heard us, called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. No! Stop! You can't do that!
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an animal! I was just here for a pickup! I swear!
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. It's
Well, time for a choice. I lean towards talking about Gordon.
I don't really have anything to base this on.
Well, on one hand, Batman has historically had a pretty decent relationship with Gordon, and obviously the more we talk to him, the more it'll potentially create that relationship. On the other hand, we are in a warehouse filled with bodies. And a recently tortured man with a recently broken arm. And also Montoya.
I mean, also last time we were interacting with Gordon as Batman, we got shot, so...
Yeah, but that was with John Q. Random Cop.
Yeah. Again, neither one way or the other.
Lily?
I don't care.
Toya,
Send a cleanup unit to the docks. Warehouse 133. Hey! Freeze! Don't move!
Stand down, Montoya. No. Thank God. He was about to kill me.
You want to tell me what the hell this is all about?
I told you he was about to kill me. What are you waiting for?
Good to see you too, Gordon.
You know each other?
Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent. We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
Away! You're taking this too far, Bruce.
Bruce, where the fuck did you disappear to? You're in an enclosed warehouse. There is no up, up, and away. It's up, up, oh, there's the roof.
You assume the persona of
Just
a
went
fast
to rat
creature,
there,
not an animal. You beat that man half
That
to
is a
death.
method.
No, we didn't. We whacked a barrel and we broke his arm. He's
Your
fine.
parents didn't raise you this way.
Did you break his arm or did you back
Neither
out?
did I.
Well, he backed out, but he said he starts here and then keeps going, which would imply there's at least a broken bone or two.
I mean, the option you clicked on was apply pressure,
Yeah.
not break, so...
Either way, Alfred, we did not do that much to this man.
Yeah.
Breaking his arm would certainly be some pressure.
And in the hospital. Next time,
It even said, Gore, notice your non-violent approach.
Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family, you must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good.
Okay.
Just like your parents.
Just a
Don't
moment.
lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Sometimes this job requires hard decisions.
You're the right man to make them. In fact, I think you're the only one who can.
Well, I'm glad to have your
You're a
support
very good
rather
person,
than that
Bruce.
being a
You have a
sarcastic
very
question of
memory.
morality.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night.
Rather than say the traditional, and you're the right man to make them, it is, yes, you're the right man to make them in this case. So we actually have his support in this, as opposed to, but are you sure? But are you sure? But are you sure?
That alleyway. It made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
Hey, we don't have a timer on this one.
Wow. I don't see why you would ever tear them up.
Let's look at these fucking... They just made him give fucking puppy dog eyes.
Don't be rude to Alfred.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
Where'd they go? Just kind of clipped in there and poofed.
Well,
yeah.
I like how it
into
has
the
a nice
fray again.
little unlock symbol on it now. It's only taken 2 damn days to decrypt.
Yeah.
The Waynes have long been considered one of Gotham's most respected families, but new allegations have tied family patriarch Dr. Thomas Wayne and his wife Martha to the illegal business dealings of the Falcone crime family. If true, it's possible that the Wayne family's staggering fortune, estimated to be in the billions, could be seized by authorities pending an investigation into their current business practices. That would be a blow to heir Bruce Wayne, who has continued his father's practice of using the money for philanthropy. However, Dr. Wayne met a violent end as the victim of a random street crime 2 decades ago. While there's been no comment on the allegations from Wayne, he did hold a private meeting with Falcone crime family head Carmine Falcone at the Faines family Gotham City mansion, which is only adding to the speculation. A daring raid on the City Hall office of Mayor Hamilton Hill ended last night with a massive rooftop brawl between Batman and a masked cat burglar the police have dubbed Catwoman. How original. The battle resulted in a heart-stopping plunge off the side of the building, which left Catwoman's fate unclear. However, her team of mercenaries were apprehended by authorities. Neither the GCPD nor representatives of the Hill administration have revealed what, if anything, was stolen from the mayor's office, so why did that go up? Despite the outcome, many have begun to wonder if Batman let the burglar go free. Can't outsource our safety to anonymous people in disguise, said Gotham Police Commissioner Peter Grogan. You can never trust whose side they're really on.
Who took that picture?
Well, I mean, there was a news helicopter.
Was there? I've already forgotten.
And nothing new.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
You see Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
You know, that's not what I was going for with its blackmail, but sure, fair enough.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof,
Also,
we can
thank you, Gray.
finally
I didn't
knock
see
out
that one. Good
Falcone's
job.
organization.
It's okay.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Why not both? Why isn't it both a choice?
Why is this why is this an either or?
Because it's a Telltale game. You have to make those hard-hitting choices that really matter.
Uh-huh.
And meanwhile, we have paused Bruce's model, and Alfred's continues to kind of twitch about. So what do you think?
I'm sorry, what is the choice we're making here?
Either we have found that Mayor Hill had a shit ton of info on the Falcone crime family and their dealings for whatever reason. Our choices are to A, give them to Vicky Vale, the news reporter, to release through the proper channels, or give to Gordon, the one good cop, aside from maybe Montoya, who will do cop things. Because he's the one good cop. Mostly.
Of course.
I feel like that's the proper channels.
I don't.
I mean, our decision is between a good cop that we've interacted with on a handful of occasions and a reporter who has showed up twice at our house uninvited but seems nice.
Reasonable.
Correct. I take it you're leaning towards Gordon then, Gray?
I am. I truly don't care, but I'm leaning towards Gordon.
Radio.
Rather than giving it to a random-ass reporter.
But her name's alliterative.
Uh-huh.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone.
A wise decision. Truly one that didn't need to be made, because this is just a contrived force ultimatum.
Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
There's also the fact that Gordon is at least slightly under Hill's thumb, but considering this implicates Hill, who knows?
No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
I feel that camera should have focused on his chest and a bat symbol or something, but okay.
Mm.
Why are we giving this to him as Bruce Wayne?
Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
Like
no,
this,
you don't.
This makes it look hilariously
I gotta
suspicious.
know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this. Everyone on the force will too.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet.
It's just like, who would choose this option?
No strings
Who is playing that style of Batman? Yeah, I can buy the cops. Who?
You and me both.
Who was that option for?
I'm tired of staring
I'm sure
at
there's
this
people out there.
The types of people who say that Bruce never does anything with his money and is just an insane person beating up on
Came straight from a
insane people
crime
for
scene. Haven't been
shits and
home yet.
giggles.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene.
You're not
Just
incorrect.
walking through it.
More so considering the Lazarus Pits.
Will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, Lieutenant?
Hey, stick to Jim.
First name basis, okay. I had assumed that might be better after we figure out the stuff of the family, but hey.
So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
After we change the car. Bruce, I know you're a vigilante, but you don't have to speed everywhere.
Gotta go fast.
9:19 p.m. is an oddly specific time.
Yeah.
That's why I need to use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
First order of business, as is tradition, while I use the restroom, I'll be running a 3-minute ad. Secondly, just considering that I am taking some time to dilly-dally, examine things, go through records, etc., and these two obviously being exhausted, we'll just be doing these one episode at a time.
I have no idea how long these episodes are, so that seems reasonable to me.
While he is running to the restroom and this ad is running, I will be petting this ball.
Well, that is an
He
option.
deserves that pets. Just make sure it doesn't fall asleep.
I will do my best.
Good girl.
I will pinch him occasionally to make sure.
Oh no. So cute. I almost, just hearing you say it like that almost makes me want to put in like our name for Great to just pitifully go, no.
Oh, please. I can't be pithy on demand.
I will redeem this real quick though.
Oh god.
This will wake him up.
Oh god, I regret allowing this to become a thing. To recite the full title of fucking Major General Sir Niels Olaf III, Baron of the Bouvet Islands, Commander-in-Chief of the Norwegian King's Guard.
Long may he
what a
reign.
guy. What a guy.
We need to be reminded of Sir Nils every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like a living
I think we
Hachiko.
I think we should also be reminded of the fact that Edinburgh Zoo has a live 24-hour penguin webcam.
That is also important. Yes, I have not checked it in a while.
The fact
You
that
may
Thor
indeed be
has
able
a
to
ferret
see.
cam.
Hmm?
And the fact that Thor has a ferret cam.
That is true. That is also a thing. But yeah, you may be able to see Sir Niels on occasion.
Watching over his people.
Eventually,
Surveying
like
the
Gray,
troops.
you two may be able to identify him at a glance.
He's a very handsome king penguin.
There's a penguin waddling along in front of the camera right now, but I cannot identify it. It is too far over.
No, it's one of the Gentus.
Oh, okay. You switched it on too.
Of course I did.
Should just get artwork of Silver beaming as she's knighted by Sir Nils.
That would be truly quite something.
That would be very adorable.
What the fuck? Sorry, my wife just messaged me saying I made an explosion.
Excuse me?
I have several
Is
questions
she
I do not
okay?
wish to be answered.
I assume so. The hell was she doing in the lab today? Oh, she accidentally put about triple the amount of hydrogen peroxide in whatever mixture she was making, and it just apparently went boom. How much boom? Question mark.
This
Evidently she's okay because she ended the message with ha ha ha.
Measure twice, cut once doesn't just apply to carpentry.
She is terrible at maths, which bodes well for a chemist.
Certainly.
Not that she is specifically a chemist, but that is what she is doing. So
Being a chemist is like mixing history with math. One half memorizing formulas and doing equations, one half memorizing a bunch of shit.
Wait, so both halves are memorizing shit?
Correct. Just more in relation to how will this chemical react to this chemical.
I mean, I imagine there's a fair bit of research and double checking.
Yes.
She replied saying, opened all the windows, prayed it didn't set off the fire alarm. Only small boom. Bit of a mushroom cloud. What the fuck?
Reminds me back when I was in elementary school and had first watched Full Metal Alchemist. I convinced basically due to extracurricular interests, my science teacher gave me bonus credit for memorizing the alchemic symbols at the time when we were going over the periodic table.
Wow. Did you try and perform a human transmutation?
No. I like having my arms and legs and body, thank you. And my mom's not dead.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
And last I checked, my father doesn't have billions of souls stuck inside his body.
I mean, if you asked him.
No, but he's got a fucked up leg, so I would assume.
Does he look aloof and stare longingly into the distance during your intro cutscene? Cutscene, you know what I mean? Anime opening.
No. I wish I had an anime opening. Eventually, I may have intros and outros. I have the pre-stream, at least.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm watching the penguin cam. Look at them go! There's a couple of seagulls, too, and there's like a juvenile seagull, like, chasing the adult around. In my head, I can hear the whistling that they do.
Yes, I will be back. Starting the timer while starting the commercials.
Okay. God, I love the penguin cam.
It's pretty great.
What if there's anything visible in the Rockhopper cam? No. No one's in the Rockhopper nest just now. Nobody on Tiger cam. Nobody on Lion cam.
I need to adjust these cams.
But what I'm really surprised by is that there's no koalas visible on the koala cam, which is very surprising because they'd have to just sit in the fucking trees and sleep most of the day.
That's pretty much what koalas do in the wild, too.
Yeah. One of the one of the few animals that will outsleep a cat.
Koalas and me.
Yes. Also the moo, of course. Oh gosh, one of the keepers is walking through the penguin thing and they're just she just had a gaggle of penguins following.
What a delightful job that would be.
Yeah. And the little juvenile seagull. He's just going pa 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 pa. There's one of the kings there at least. Don't know if it's Nils. I think I need like a third monitor to just put the penguin cam on at all times.
I think that's an understandable expense.
Yeah. Just so that at any given moment I can look across and see what those little rascals are up to.
You can write that off as like mental health care.
Yeah. It's like this is a necessary expense. It's it's for my mental well-being, you know.
These are my emotional support penguins.
Cut to me like, hee, look at him go, he's swimming. Yeah, I've definitely moved the penguin cam again though. It's sort of overlooking the pool again now. Previously it was overlooking the little sort of nesting area that they had.
Well, I presume they're done nesting, right?
Yeah, I
Know
just I don't
exactly
know.
when penguins nest.
Yeah, they're probably done nesting. I don't know. It seemed like a good location to be able to see most of the penguins anyway, but to be fair, they do also just wander around, so as a large group of them are doing currently.
What a life.
Oh, I love them. Are you aware? There's I don't know how new this concept is. The concept of pebbling. Have you heard about this?
I am unsure.
So pebbling, I don't know how new the term is in reference to penguins, how sometimes they will bring a pebble to their partner, their nesting partner, for no real reason. They'll just sort of be like, "This is nice," and they'll just bring you a pebble, and they'll be like, "Oh, wonderful, thank you," and then they give their partner a little pebble. It seems to
I
just
wish
be
a
a night.
penguin would give me a pebble.
Their entire movie is
I too wish
dedicated to
that.
this.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So pebbling has become a term for the kind of thing where, you're scrolling down Twitter or whatever, and you see a meme, and you look at it and you think, oh, Lily would like this, and I send it to you. That is pebbling. Sometimes I think called penguin pebbling,
That makes perfect sense.
which I think is adorable. And I looked it up in order to tell my wife about it, and it's specifically the article I saw said penguin pebbling, an autistic love language, and I was like, oh fuck you. I don't need to be called out like this.
People share shit all the time.
Yeah. But yes, it occurs to me that I'm quite a pebbler. See things, I send it to Lily. I see things, I send it to Andrew. I see things, I send it to the wife, and like whoever. I'm just like, this makes me think of you. And like, it's like, God, so autistic.
Delightful. We should
I know,
strive to
chat.
be
Is
more
it
like penguins.
autistic to share things that you enjoy with people you care about, or is that just normal?
I think it's specifically just the idea of just randomly being like, hey, I saw this and thought of you. Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's a specific concept for penguin pebbling.
Oh, wait, was that gust noise supposed to be for me?
Correct. I just had a chance to mention it verbally.
Moo.
Good girl. My good girl.
Nope.
So cute. So
Adequately moo.
superb move.
Pretty great move.
So
I'd say like a 12 out of 10 at least.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Fortunately, no one notices this weird drone just kind of scanning around.
Yeah.
This place also reminds me severely of the location from Arkham City, the tower. Just kind of cut in half.
Yeah. I don't remember it, so.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh. You're cute.
So, you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not. Where's Nikki?
Bruce just
In lockup.
cringing on the rooftop.
Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
cameras?
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
No time for subtlety.
I don't think this is very much high and low altitude. This is just slightly up and slightly down.
Yeah.
Nothing here.
Batman's critique of modern art.
The White Rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Okay, Batman, even for you, that was just fucking edgy.
That's the most
Batman, he can be an edgelord.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Like, that's a bold statement, Alfred, when you've only seen, like, one fucking door.
Yeah.
Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Yeah, we could use a coffee table, or we could use the folding screen.
Well, the folding screen gives us privacy.
I don't think
or I guess you could just annihilate him through the screen.
I don't think throwing him through the folding screen is gonna do much, Bruce. Aha! You have been humiliated by being thrown through something fancy.
Yeah. Fuck your modern art screen.
Yeah, that's gotta do a bit more elastic damage.
Yeah, that's a lot more effective.
Ah, yes, the modern art.
Fantastic.
We'll give it some
It was
use.
worthless anyway. It's gonna fucking lob at him.
Just like, yeah, we'll probably shove him into it. Maybe we'll do a grappling hook thing. Nope, just gotta fucking pitch it.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
What the fuck? I mean, I guess it would work for cutting off avenues of people following you upstairs.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking better than pitching someone through a screen door.
Yeah.
I'll be back in just one moment. I just have a quick question to ask Faye.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta go to the staircase.
Yeah, that's fair.
I return.
Welcome back.
Wow, that was fast.
I said it was a quick question.
I
could have just
honestly,
DM'd
I
or
wasn't.
something.
Well, I did, but he's distracted with a game, so I figured I'd just pop in and ask him quickly.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Upper balcony, balcony railing. I can't help but be curious.
Yeah, I'm certainly more intrigued by the upper balcony. Please tell me we just throw him.
What?
What? Oh, I guess
We just
the
drop
is
down.
all drop down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
That's kind of in time.
Yay.
What? Why would you? Okay. Kind of lost the element of surprise there a little bit, Bruce. Down he goes. that man may no longer be alive.
Two birds with one stone, though.
Excuse me, sir. Free gun for someone downstairs.
Yeah.
Goddamn circus freak!
What?
Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here!
I guess we can add manslaughter to Falcone's list of crimes.
Yeah. Well, I think that would technically just be second-degree murder.
How about this one?
Not a very well guarded door. It's made of fucking wood. Not a very secure ass door.
Yeah.
You think that's gonna work?
Well, shut off the cameras.
Get your goddamn hands off of my suit!
Let's maybe not throw him into the fireplace.
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sure is a good thing that wasn't affected by the EMP.
Yeah.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
They're about right. It's just like that. Didn't take that a Gatling gun until the game decided it.
Yeah.
Spare yourself the pain, old man.
Yeah, I've been through worse. I'll give you a hot dog.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here?
Well, just because you may not want to lead him here doesn't mean you didn't
Freaks about this
completely
whole
fuck
thing.
up.
And it is a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning.
Oh, do you want to arrest or do you want to brutalize Falcone?
Why would you brutalize him?
To try and force information out of him. Or just to show him what's what. Or to give yourself a darker reputation.
Him.
He did also just kill 2 people.
He has it coming.
Obviously, I lean more towards arrest.
You're the Batman. What does Batman do if not brutalize criminals?
Leave them strung up waiting for the cops.
Yeah.
After brutalizing them, yes.
They're not always brutalized, then obviously the cops are already here, so. Gordon is also not on site, just Montoya.
I've made my position now.
Great.
I fucking hate making decisions.
Well, then just agree with mine.
Or agree with mine. I didn't want to pull the either or card, but here we are.
The only thing worse than making a decision myself is choosing between two people.
Yes, you've just definitely made this worse for him.
I mean, I clearly, from my initial outburst, lean towards arrest.
Alrighty.
Justice. Lame.
Gotham
Yes,
will
exactly.
handle this.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
That's also a really dangerous way to hook him up.
Waynes.
Yeah.
They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Well, two of them are dead, and you're not exactly on Bruce's good side.
Thanks for the assist.
Yeah.
Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Not signal player. Oh, so that's a bold move with Falcone very precariously balancing on one foot so he doesn't fall off the building.
Yeah.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's
No expiration date.
for a long, long time. And speaking of
Yep.
newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
Funny you should say that. Considering Mr. I Am the Night.
Yeah.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Well, I mean...
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Whether or not your parents fucked up doesn't mean that you aren't trying to unfuck everything up. And that's if they fuck things up. Majority of players decided to get Harvey in. The vast majority of people chose to give a quote for Vicky's story.
They're just simps.
Breaking the arm is shockingly close to a 50-50. Most people gave it to Gordon because, I mean, Gordon. Also, most people chose to show restraint. Which is fair, I suppose.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
I feel the next time on should have been before that bit from Alfred, but hey.
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
What do you mean two? I would assume mobsters were the first on his list.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Well, I mean, if they stand in your way, I'm pretty sure you'd find them right quick. That line didn't quite work.
Kind of a weird line.
But yeah, 3 hours, give or take, is pretty good. Probably closer to 2.5 after the dawdling.
Yeah.
Firm enough start. We still have 4 episodes to go, plus potentially the other 5 of Enemy Within.
Enemy Within?
Yes, there's a sequel. It's called Batman Enemy Within. Or perhaps The Enemy Within,
Really?
I don't recall. Yes.
It literally has this.
Batman XCOM crossover.
I was gonna say it literally has the same subtitle as the XCOM game we just played.
Yep. Batman, the Telltale series, The Enemy Within. Oh, correction.
Wow.
Batman, The Enemy Within, the Telltale series, because consistency. I'm confused.
Incredible.
Potential spoilers hover over to reveal image, as if you aren't already, as if there aren't already fucking pictures of these back on the first game. But yeah, amusing coincidence. Anyways, we can also see our codex and the choices from the menu. These do also update over time as you find more information. Wow, that is not much of a fucking scroll.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, there must be a whole lot to scroll.
Like one line.
That doesn't look like they've updated the pictures in it.
Yeah.
All unsaved progress will be lost. I fucking hope it's saved, considering the fact that we're back in the main fucking menu.
Yeah.
At any rate, that was the start of Batman, the Telltale series. And we will see you again with episode 2 next week. I may or may not stream more Lies of P on Friday. It depends on my energy levels and other plans, so stay tuned. And in the meanwhile, my thanks to anyone who popped in, be it past, present, or future, Just Lurk or otherwise, Saigoku, Gray, Theo, obviously Lily. The people who briefly added to my viewer count before righteously being banned by my bum. Fear my bum. He is Fury. He will thump you.
Sorry? What did you say?
You will thump them.
Okay, that's not what I heard.
Thump. There's very few ways. That, do you want me to emphasize the thump? Do you want me to spit at them? You'll thump at you?
I definitely did not hear thump.
I may slip up many ways, but I said thump. You may
Oh, I know you said thump.
Because this
The
mum
bun
be
hurts
thumping.
something else.
And hopefully Gray may be up for streaming later today or perhaps tomorrow. Again, stay tuned.
Yeah. Let's see how I feel there.
But for now, good night, everybody.
Take care.
Good night.